these larvae for drones if he's going to get back in this game. But he needs to get the expansions down because he does still have 600 minerals and needs to be finding. I mean, those could all be drones that could be going towards more units, or they could be more units, but that's not good in this. But there's no way he can out macro his opponent at this point, so that's not going to be good for him. Yeah. One thing though, if he can hold out long enough for Windows to mine out on his main, he will still be on one base, while Darklune can expand. Basically, what needs to happen is Windows needs to move in on an attack pretty soon, or he could actually maybe let Darklune catch up here.
Yeah, his macro, his money's really low, but he's going into mass tech, or mech rather, getting lots of overlord or lots of Vikings, excuse me, and Vikings against mutas is not good unless you just have an outrageous amount of Vikings, which would be a waste anyways, because after the mutas die, the only thing they have to shoot at are gonna be overlords unless they go on the ground, but Zerglings mop them up pretty well.
Overlords dying really is not fun to deal with, especially when you're in a when you're in a bad position anyway. And actually, all of his overlords are in one place, and there aren't all that many mutas in the place. So if he brings if he actually drops those Thors on the low ground, honestly, he should drop every single unit on this ledge onto the low ground and go into the main, and he could end this game right now, actually.
Yep.
Oh, guys, sorry about the sniffling and the sneezing. That's I'm sick, if you hadn't picked up on that by now. I meant to say that at the beginning of the video, but, you know, that's a lot of Thors. Look at that. And look at that siege tank line. Oh, my God. I had not been looking at that. This is, yeah. Finally, we're just waiting for some sort of nail in the coffin move here from Windows.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Darklune actually caught up in drones, ahead by 4 right now. And Windows is almost mined out as main. His expansion is pretty saturated. He could have really, if Terran really wanted to win this, he could have expanded twice after that, taking the Zerg expansion out and the gold expansion out. He could have expanded at least once, or to the gold, or something, since he's got invested so much in defense.
Zerglings are now mopping up Windows forces here. Windows tried to move in to take out that expansion, and these Zerglings just destroyed every single siege tank here. Those Thors are going to hold off, it looks like, though, but they all have very, very low health.
Unsieged tanks at the north getting taken out. Is he going to take out these Thors too? That could be huge for him.
What are you doing? Yeah, are you behind me in the replay or something?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was looking at Vikings killing overlords, and then I didn't know.
I was sitting there saying, taking out the siege tanks with the Zerglings.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we're in agreement. That's fantastic.
What time are you at right now? See,
23:48.
I'm not sure why we're going at different speeds here. Go to 24:15, and we will start back up. Sorry for the unprofessionalism, guys, but we are not re-recording this whole thing, so you guys will get the heck over it. You ready? You ready, Blimp? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. 1, 2.
All right, 3. Ready to go. Doing this day 9 style here. Anyways, Zergling's mopping up, but that hatchery is going to go down, which is completely huge. But you got to think, Darklune is on one base, and Windows is slowly but surely, he does have actually a lot of minerals left in that natural, but if he mines out, then that could be pretty bad. He is going to get that back up. Honestly, as far as income goes, you know, Darklune is significantly ahead. But as far as army goes, there's 8 siege tanks, 6 Vikings, and a Thor against 5 Mutalisks, and that's it.
And all of his overlords just about are a majority of his overlords just got taken
honestly, out. Windows could have turned around those Vikings and probably could have taken out that many mutas. Instead, he just sacrificed a few of them. And honestly, if he'd taken out those mutas, he could have just gone to town on these overlords. It would not have been fun to watch. And that would have just basically ruined all production for Darklune, even if his economy is ahead. If he can't produce units, well, then he won't be producing any units.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Blimp? You've been off.
I think we're pretty sure how this is gonna go.
It just needs to go ahead and freaking happen.
I mean, Windows, yeah. Windows has this expansion up. 5 turrets at the
Oh,
protecting that and a planetary fortress, so there's no nidusing, no nothing
when did
gonna
that
come
go
into
down? I didn't even notice that.
this expansion. He was floating it there when he was attacking the northern
All right.
expansion for Zerg, and he finally plopped it down after he took the
Right. I
hatchery
didn't
out.
notice that. So he hadn't really.
Yeah, yeah. So it hasn't been up very long, but it's definitely gonna make a difference especially as Windows here is gonna start
Oh,
attacking this
look at all
southern
those tanks
expansion.
unprotected by from those mutas. That Thor, he could magic box that Thor and then just have free reign on these tech structures. Except for there are a few Marines there, but well, I mean, he could maybe make something happen. But his mutas are all on low health here, and they would have gone down if he had had the mind to bring these Marines up. I did not see these Marines or Vikings when I was saying all that crap, but there were a bunch of undefended tanks. He really could have taken out a couple if he just stayed in there a little longer.
Mhm.
Again, this is a very boring game to cast because nothing's happening.
Yeah, literally after the 15-minute mark, it was pretty much donezo for Darklune, but we're gonna power through it. It's getting
Yeah,
pretty
he's a
close to
he's a
being
trooper
over
for
now.
sticking in there. He really cares about Team
Oh
Exodus
yeah.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he does have two base. He does have a significant advantage landing the Vikings over here at Darklune's southern expansion. Nothing over here to defend, and that's just gonna mop up that expansion. He can't. He's bringing his Mutalisks in, but quite a few drones have gone down, raising up those Vikings. Those Vikings are going to go down, but Windows did do some damage there. Not a whole lot, but it doesn't matter because yet again, Darklune has lost this game already.
Yeah. I mean, Windows just went all out mech and got. He's at 2-3 upgrades right now. And Darkloon, the only thing he's upgraded is for, believe, just +2 melee and +2 armor, which is good if you got lots of. If he had some Ultralists, that would be huge right now. But he just didn't have the economy to pull it out, and pretty unfortunate to
Yeah,
see this
moving
loss
into
here.
the
But
northern expansion, taking that
I,
out pretty quickly. And honestly, that's definitely going to be it. I can't see Darkloon not GGing after that goes down.
yeah,
You know, unless he decides to stick around for another, 20 minutes like he did before.
yeah.
But come on, do something. This is getting quite annoying to cast. I'm just sitting here waiting to. We want to cast the next game, so we're waiting for this one to end. I'm
Mhm.
thinking of going at 2 speed here, but it's almost over, so it doesn't matter. Looks like Darkloon going to have one last-ditch effort with these Zerglings. His mutas are here, killing off some tech structures, but doesn't matter. As the army count is so huge, he will not be able to kill it. If you look at the army count, it is 129 to 62. So yeah, not sure how Darkloon's gonna pull this one out of his ass.
No,
What
it's
kind of
just not
inhuman
possible.
noises are you making, Blimp?
Oh, that was just, I just
Oh,
ate
so it
dinner
was a
not too
belch,
long
huh?
ago.
How professional.
Yeah, that was a belch. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, we already screwed up the time, and I forgot to turn off times 2 after we started, so I've actually been finished for a while and been just nodding and saying yes
Oh,
for
Blimp.
quite some time. Um,
That
yeah,
is really
yeah.
funny.
This is my debut as a
Yeah,
co-caster, so
I've been doing it for a couple
uh,
months, so I know what I'm doing. Blimp is the noob. And Darkloon finally GG's out
oh,
of this game. Really
there we go.
not very exciting game. Looks like, according to Darkloon, this is going to be on Shakura's Plateau next. And it is game 3 time as Windows concurs. You ready for this, Blimp?
Oh, you gotta give me
He's
a
gonna
minute.
hold on.
Hold
I'm
on.
going to go ahead and sign out
Yeah.
this cast.
Hold on.
And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.